What up, though?
Welcome to Woman Crush Every Day, where we discuss queer media, especially when it is black and especially when it is woman. I am Tang B, aka Sean B. Scribe.
I am Allison, aka Al Woo.
And today we are going to discuss Twenties by Lena Waithe on BET Season 2, Episode 2. But first, we got to do some shout outs.
Let's shout out our new subscribers.
Shout out the new subscribers. Shout out to Morgan DVX 100, Ular Carlisle, let's see, Grayson Kube, and Briere Tender.
Yeah.
Boom.
Thanks for joining us. Wow. The family is growing. And I think it's really amazing to be part of this conversation with folks, because I don't know if you haven't seen this yet, or if you don't follow us on our Instagram. This past week we had some amazing things happen. Yes. First off, creator, writer of Twenties, Lena Waithe, we already talked about subscribing, but reposted this video, and we've gained so many new followers and subscribers from that plug. So we're super thankful for that. Yes. We got this amazing little swag bag.
Some wonderful swag.
Oh my god, this sweater is super dope, and I don't know, I'm just excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. It looks great, and it's definitely always great to connect with content creators. So if you want to check out some of our past episodes, we talked with B. Elise, who is a content creator.
Yes.
We also talked with Cole Lawson, who was on Queerious. So check out some of our past interviews. Check out people who are also out here doing the work through these web series and through their own personal other things they do. Cole Lawson was doing food and also
just health things. And mental health and well-being and all that stuff.
So Elise is a great artist out here doing shows, so follow her on Instagram.
Yeah. So it's dope. Saying all this to say, this is really amazing to have these opportunities and to create these moments and just build upon the family. So thank you. Always shout out to Jamaica Swin. I see you in the chat. Thanks for joining us as always. And let's get into episode 2.
Yes. We're going to start with favorite moments.
My turn?
Yeah, take it.
Okay. So it was kind of, I feel like it's a toss-up between the opening scene with Hattie and Ida on the bed playing Bruno.
That's that was good. I love it.
Actually there were so many little flips on copyrighted names or whatever.
Yeah.
Trademark.
The OnlyFans being the solely stands.
That was
me a great
epic,
chuckle.
Actually,
Killed it.
But yeah, I really love that moment. I thought that whole conversation of triples and doubles. Actually, I didn't grow up in a triples and doubles household.
I did.
We played I don't want to say how we played, but you know how
regular slow way.
We just it's just whatever. We play by the rules. It is what it is. Whatever.
You didn't put that smack down on somebody.
But I learned in college. You know what I'm saying? When you go to HBCU, you really start playing those card games. So that shit was live. I thought that was a great scene, but that was a very close. That was a close second to the Idina and Hattie scene. Particularly, no, that's still tough because I love both of those scenes. I love the scene when Hattie got declined on trying to buy the coffee and the scone. Just
that was tough.
Hilarious. And that's what you get, Hattie.
Yeah. The way she came up too, where she's like, "Hey fam, nah, last we saw Idina, you was like, oh yeah, no, I don't really know her."
Yeah, we not fam.
No.
We not fam. So that was hilarious to see that little turnaround. But it was also beautiful when they met up again after Hattie left Ida B's bed after Ida B roasted her script. And that moment when Idina, still offers support, invites her to her writing group. I just thought that was a really beautiful scene. So.
Yeah, that was. See, Hattie, you should have been really nice to Idina. You should have given her at least a chance. Because then maybe you could have got that scone and coffee.
See, slipping.
Okay. My favorite scene was, oh, I really love the scene between Ida B and Nia. When Nia's on the set early and she's rehearsing her lines and Ida B comes up and it's just like, I wish your social media were this hard. I wish it was going this tough. And Nia just keeps coming with, I'm just trying to be my authentic self and I don't need to be famous. And she's like, in reality, why are you here then? If you're going to be a good actor, if you want good work, you will be famous. And we're trying to promote you. And we can't promote you because you're not willing to promote yourself. And that's just, it's tough to hear. And it was a really beautiful, honest moment. And I love how she just came right at it. I mean, she did not try to mince around. She's just like, no, Nia, I'm trying to tell you, I know what it's going to take. And Nia was not ready to hear it. But I think it was beautifully done.
Yo, this episode was filled with so many moments of like facing things that you are not ready to hear. Oof. And I really appreciated it because I think that is what 20s and being in your 20s is about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like getting those hard reads, learning those lessons, like getting your feelings hurt.
Too.
Yo, spit. It don't stop. It don't stop.
Lifelong, but you can get these lessons.
Yeah. This episode, I felt read personally. Yeah. Because I was also, I feel like a lot of my 20s, I was that person who was like, I don't need the internet to define who I am. Like, I want to define who I am, however I'm going to do it. And sometimes you need people to just tell you the truth, get in your ass and tell you what time it is. So yeah, that was real. I really appreciated those moments.
Yeah. And if you don't want to do the social media thing, just be real about where's your work gonna come from as an artist. What is the work for? Who is the work for? If it's just for an exclusive audience and you're not gonna be a social media person, what is that gonna mean for the moves that you have to make? That's just conversations people need to have.
Just real shit. Thank you for the real shit.
Yes.
Well,
speaking of something real, who was your woman crush this week?
My woman crush goes to the one and only Idina. Boom, it goes to Idina. Idina was killing it this week. Like I was loving her energy, loving her messages, loving her realness, loving her shutting Hattie shit down, but then still being like, no, but it's love.
I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna still hold you down.
I'm gonna throw you something.
Yeah. So my woman crush goes to Idina this week.
Yeah, she
and really honorable mention Ida.
Well, I see Jamaica Swin in the chat. Yes, Ida B calling Hattie Bay, and I'm like, Ida B is Bay. Okay, the way she was looking as she was playing that card game and just being like, shield down, flirty. She was giving the eyes. I was like, okay. She had the hair going over. I was like, okay, yeah, I want to play cards too. Let's go. So yeah, Ida B was looking great, but also just like that moment with Nia was really, I think, just boss bitch shit. To just be a showrunner and take the time to actually give somebody a piece of really good information, spend time and say, talk through it with them, see that they're resistant and have a comeback, know what you're talking about. To spend that time just being a mentor to somebody like that, is time that is not always given to people who even have an opportunity to be on a set or be cast in a role. So I think Ida B is just boss for that, and she gave Hattie that work too on that script, and she didn't have to do that, but it's something like you can tell she cares about the people who work for her, even if she may overstep boundaries and get a little abusive. She does care about the people who work for her. So it was dope to see her leaving them with these little nuggets.
Yeah, she did. Thank you, Ida B, for your nugget drops.
Yes. Okay, so what can stay, what can go?
All right, what can stay? What can stay is Hattie and Idina. Like, for real. I believe in them. I believe in Hattie and Idina.
That's good.
Teach it well and let them lead the way. I I believe in Hattie and Idina. I like them. So that's where I'm at. That can stay. What can go is Marie and her indecisiveness. I feel like Marie all over the place. I mean, I guess it's got to stay for her to work through it, but I don't know, man.
I'm scared for
Chuck
Marie.
Chuck is cool. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like this whole thing with Chuck may turn out to be nothing, and then she will have been sleeping with the boss, been sleeping with this new client. I just don't know if it's gonna work out, Marie, and it's messed up because I feel like Marie started with like, I have it the most together, and this is like exposing things she ain't ready to face. She is not ready to face it. But it was funny when she was in her little fantasy about her djembe.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And her phone call in the bathroom, I was like, scandalous.
Right?
My God.
I think Chuck saw the name and was like, yeah, that's business. But I think he may, I don't know. But he may be wanting to live vicariously through Marie in this moment. Like, oh man, Bae is calling. Oh shit. Go ahead, secure the bag. You know what I mean? Like, secure the bag, bring him home. Where you at with that? Or I want to know all the secrets. Like, in the event that gets there, I don't know, but I feel like, I don't know that that's happening. Yeah. But I do feel like that there's a place that could go.
That could go that way. That does sound a little messy, but we'll see. What can go? Hattie has got to find a job. Hattie not having a job has got to go. She got to find a job. She got to give Nia something. Because the way Nia hung up that phone and she was like, Ida B gave me a little something, but not enough for me to pay you rent. And she pressed that,
hilarious.
Gone. So, yeah. I want Hattie to find.
Jobless Hattie can get out of here.
Stop, Hattie.
Mooching ass Hattie.
You got to do something. Like, you got to wait a table.
She doing something.
She is doing Ida B. And it's paying.
Okay.
It's paying, but it's not paying well enough. Okay, you can't be on entry level fees with Ida B. Like, you can't be Sugar Baby light. Okay, you either got to go full force Sugar Baby or get a job. That's like the only option.
That's Decide where we at. Where
are we at?
Which one are we doing? She's working it out. We gonna figure it out this season.
Yes.
All right.
What can stay? I definitely want to see more Idina. I don't know if Idina is really gonna go for Hattie.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Hattie has burned like a lot of bridges. Yeah. She's really kind of sucked. But, I mean, things can still happen.
Things can happen. I'm excited for this writing group. I want to see who's at the writing group. Does Hattie go? Does she actually, like, get a queer community around her? Right. In addition to her friends. I just want to see Hattie be with more writers who can help her understand the levels and the things that you just are going to have to go through in facing rejection and people giving you critical feedback and being able to fill out whose opinion matters and whose doesn't, and being able to say, actually, there's something to learn from what anybody has to say about your work. Mm-hmm. There's something in there that you can learn, even if it's about who you trust to give you feedback.
That is so tough. I'm sorry.
It is tough. But it's fun when you figure it out.
Yeah. Being in the 20s and those feelings of like, you're attacking me. And it's like, no, I'm actually gaming your ass out. Yeah. I'm actually super duper gaming you out. Yeah. But you just not ready for these truths.
Actually, you should be working on a thank you letter.
You feel me? Man. Oh my gosh.
But it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch and to remember going through those moments and to, see the ways I'm still going through those moments and ways that I'm still learning.
I am refined. Yeah, I am past that.
Shut up.
I am beyond those.
She just said she was red, right?
Wait, what?
Earlier?
Did I?
Rewind. Anyway, we're not about to do that. All right. Okay, so where does this fit in the queer canon?
I feel like this episode of like these gentle reads is so dope, and I feel like I would cross this with like queer canon and like black queer canon as well, just because there were gems. All of these reads were actually like, look, if you're not finding a way to connect the dots for yourself beyond this moment, or like finding ways to say, well, where do I want to be and how am I positioning myself so that way I can get to where I'm trying to be in the end. Like, I think that was told so well, and to have this be told to our characters and people who have Black and queer identities, I think it was beautiful. And I also think like just the feminine touch, I guess, of like Ida B's mentorship.
Yeah.
And just, it felt like love, you know, and to see this love in this way, I liked it. So yeah, that's where it fits for me. These examples of like mentorship. I don't know why I said it like that. Mentorship. these moments of mentorship and love and like reckoning and all that stuff.
Oh, I love it. For me, where it fits in the queer canon is this conversation. I think that queer people have known, and that you have to create this image so that you can kind of find your other people. You can find yourself. You can put yourself out there. I think it's interesting when they went into the whole thing about social media presence. Hattie has a social media presence. Hattie knows, like, no, I have to curate a presentation of myself so that you can better understand who I am or who I'm trying to be, how I want you to see me.
Absolutely.
And so Nia learning this lesson, Tristan, thank you.
Tristan.
She'd be good on
Big Sean's character.
Yes, Big Sean. Shout out to Big Sean. D-Town, what up?
Castic.
Yes, CT in the building. So Tristan actually deciding to have a social media and like knowing like, okay, well, if what I'm branding is affirmation and self-awareness and mindfulness, then I still need a way to tell people about this. I still need a way for people to know who I am. And so I love that this conversation is happening, but I also love the ways that queer people have always, been at the front of media and pushing things forward. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Dope. So I'm excited for next week's episode. And I'm also excited because there's a new song out.
Oh my goodness. You are so right. Again, we're here every week. We've been here at the Bread House talking to you about these shows that we're reviewing. So shout out Bread House. But Bread House is a label and we make music. This is me, Al Wu, with my bro, King Call. And we just dropped a song this past week called Life is Short. And you can stream it on all the places. It's on Tidal, it's on Spotify and Amazon and Apple Music and all that good stuff. But it's just a beautiful little ditty about life and its pressures and how we overcome those pressures and deal with those obstacles, but also like knowing that it doesn't last forever. So how do we take advantage of the moment? How do we seize the moment and seize the day and, just bring more power and freedom to our lives and all that good stuff. So that's the song. It's called Life is Short, and please stream it in all those places.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I do.
I didn't even tell her to say that. She just said it. That was love. Thank you.
Shout out to the chat. Thank you for being here. I like how Hattie is, because she wants to not just in a relationship. I'm sorry,
I like how
that.
Ida is taking care of Hattie. Because she wants to, not just because they are in a relationship.
I do love that. Thank you for that translation. It cuts off the text. So
yeah, this is weird. One day we'll get this fixed. I don't know. The chat is weird. But I got you. Yes. And I feel that.
Yeah, I feel that too. It's actually really beautiful to see people taking care of each other in work spaces. I feel like that is not a thing that our parents typically experienced at work, that people take care of you.
No.
Maybe some people did. Maybe some people had a beautiful experience like that. But I feel like that's definitely a new work culture and a benefit to working with people who...
she is
fucking her.
Yeah.
There's that.
I mean... You know.
But Hattie did work out that not having a place to stay situation. Now she got 2 places to stay.
I mean, Hattie got to put in double time. Hattie got to put in double time.
She does need to put in double time.
Oh my gosh. Don't get me going, because I will keep going on. I just... After Hattie told her this whole I want to get married situation, the fact that Ida is still talking to her, shout out Ida, or shout out Hattie's mouth game, or whatever she doing. Like, what is happening to secure the bag like this? I need to know. I
think it's that Ida B does want somebody to come home to.
I mean, I guess so. I think she does.
I think she does.
She
said, I bought this big house and there's nobody here with me. And she's like, you know what? You're here. You don't work for me anymore. It's not a conflict of interest. You're a writer. I'm a writer. You know, maybe I can help you.
But she can have anybody. You know how many people? Do you know how many people is in Ida B's Rolodex? Her Holodex.
You know what though? Hattie never treats Ida B like she's untouchable. And maybe she likes that.
That's real. I don't know. I don't know that for the rest of the women in the Holodex. I don't know how else they treating her. Well, these are so many assumptions. I don't know. I guess this will all be figured out in future episodes. And I don't know. I can't wait to watch the rest of the season. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Let us know in the chat who's your woman crush. Let us know your favorite moments. What should stay and what should go. And where does this fit in the queer canon for you?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, y'all.
Peace.